I'm Adrienne Elise. Well, today we are moving into this Sun opposite Jupiter that I've been talking about. And so we are examining, maybe getting some insight into this whole energy that's coming up. It's kind of cool, actually, that the moon first made this opposition right after that new moon. You're stepping into some new conceptual realities. Then the sun comes up opposite of Jupiter. And so the moon brought up a lot of feelings and emotions. You know, these are feelings that we all have all the time, but we just kind of move through our day and put them aside, right? Like, why doesn't our life have more meaning? Why doesn't our life have more direction? Why doesn't our life have more purpose? Why can't I do what I'm here to do instead of all of this other busy work, right? And so then the sun is now opposite of Jupiter, and the sun is challenging your identity, and if we really want to know who we are, then we look to how we feel when we feel like we're really going somewhere. When we're working on a project, we're excited about the future, we're learning, we're growing, we're expanding, we're tapped into creative energy. That's when you get a hint of who you really are. And so we're going to continue to focus on this true essential self energy and opening up the gateways to this creative force, this life force, this energy that's available. So we're told that you were programmed, part of the programming of the Piscean age is that God, creation, is something outside of yourself. He made you, you messed up, you're bad, you have to kind of somehow earn your way back into heaven. And actually, we are made from God consciousness, like a fractal of God consciousness. So it's within us. And we have the ability to access that. But do we, right? I mean, we do, and logically it makes sense, right? But most of us only have permission to access what we need to just survive, right? But we can feel that it's time to thrive. We can't just go on the way we've been going on. We've got to get real. And so we've got to examine where we are not feeling permission or access to this creative force. Because first of all, maybe like we've been so programmed away from it, we don't even know that it's ours to have. And then, can you handle it? A lot of programming from past lives around, can you handle your own power and fear of your own power? And so maybe it's better to just deny that you have access to this power. And that goes back to some really powerful programming that happened in the age of Atlantis and in the ancient Egyptian times. So we are being invited in this massive way by the universe to step into our power right now. I mean, geez, we're looking at Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto coming together in Capricorn. And it's like, yeah, let go of all of those restrictions, those belief systems, those structures of our society, of our manifested world that keep you from knowing who you really are. And so we can move into this energy and kind of examine what programming might be in the way for us individually around accessing this. It's interesting because I have this metaphor kind of coming because I work a lot with people with, this is just an example, but in the female body, there's a lot of energy available of this creativity force. You're actually, it's the ability to make a whole nother being, right? So obviously there's this creative force available in the female body and to all of us, but a little bit more accessible in the female body. But most females are programmed that that's only for making babies, right? And that's an example of how this type of programming works. It's like there's something, just all of these belief systems that keep us from accessing our own power and potential, and to the point where we don't even know we have it. And so let's go ahead and examine our access to this creative energy and what might be in the way, and see if we can't get a reset there today, using to our advantage this Sun opposite Jupiter energy, where just this part of ourself that we've lost and we want to find back, that is like got this beautiful mission and purpose and zest for life. And it doesn't even have to be like a specific project or mission. We get caught up in that. Like, what exactly does it look like? And we get attached to some come in this material world. And it's not about that. It's about an energy. And our path is going to change directions too, and adapt as we grow and change and expand. So better not to get attached to exactly what it looks like, but feel into this energy of what it's like to really live and thrive. And so let's go ahead and just tap into that energy. Go ahead and arrive right here, right now. Just taking a few deep breaths. And checking in with your root system on an exhale, just unfolding this beautiful root system from the base of your spine out down into Mother Earth. And just go ahead and breathe with her for a moment. Just expanding and contracting, imagining this beautiful two-way communication device. Excuse me. This two-way communication device with Mother Earth and reaching out with your love and receiving her nourishment and love in return. This is actually the first step, I'm being told, to receiving our creative energy, is knowing we deserve to be nurtured. This North Node in Cancer is a crucial time for humanity, a crucial opportunity to come back into a new relationship to nurturing. And it comes down to our basic needs being met. And creativity is last on the list. Creativity and spiritual pursuits come way after your basic needs being met. So they get cast aside in this crazy world we live in. And yet it's the most important thing. It's the energy of life at what makes life worth living. And it keeps us in touch with who we really are. Now, the Earth has a lot of creative energy. She is able to transmute, transform, regenerate. She regenerates herself over and over again like magic. So go ahead and ask Mother Earth about this energy. Notice that there's no part of Mother Earth that says, well, I don't know if it's okay for me to access that power. It's kind of like the wisdom of the plant world and the animal world, that their life force and their way of, in the plant world, so much intelligence there for us to learn from, that they're not going to shy away and not receive the sun's light that they need to survive. So what are we doing? We've gotten way off track. We need to get back into this natural state of receiving. And that is the gateway to our accessing these creative forces. So just taking a few deep breaths. And just sinking in this beautiful relationship you're working with through these 21 days with Mother Earth. This relationship has the potential to completely change your life. Just a whole different way of moving through life. Just rolling with Mother Earth, cruising along in peace and trust and love and reciprocity, gratitude, vitality, transformation. Another cool thing about the plant intelligence is that the different species of plants are generally they're not trying to be something they're not. Like the pine tree doesn't get halfway, start to grow and decide it's going to be a maple tree, right? They know who they are, and we as humans do not. We've been really cut away from the truth of who we really are, and this has everything to do with this access to this creative energy. And so just imagine yourself as this beautiful plant, maybe a flowering plant, a fruit, whatever comes to mind, a tree. What do you relate to? And just see these roots going deep into the earth, and no qualms about receiving and sucking up the nourishment that you need to survive in this world, to thrive in this world. And then reaching tall, reaching up to the sun, reaching up to receive the light of truth and source and reflection of the love of this universe. And just feel like that gesture of like opening your arms up above to the sun as a metaphorical image of opening up to receive the blessings that are available in this world, right here, right now. Go ahead and receive an energetic wave and decide if you're ready to receive this shift in your energetic field of open to receive the blessings, the support, the energy, the life force you need to not just survive, but to thrive. To open up space in your life for creativity and this God force working through you. And what does your life look like and feel like? Just receiving that energetic wave, taking a few deep breaths, sharing that energetic wave with Mother Earth as you breathe together, sharing it with your soul group, inviting them in to receive as well. This open heart, open arms, open hands, looking up in life. There's a deliberate intention of rising above and beyond with the Sagittarius energy to what really matters, bigger picture. And what is life like lived from that place? And just receiving an energetic wave for a heart chakra activation as you open your heart to this this energy, this life force that's available to you. You maybe didn't know was available or had belief systems that are dropping away. Just imagine that you have a set of scissors and you can cut away any energetic cords or contractual arrangements or energy wires or belief systems programming that is in the way of you fully receiving the love and light of this world in excess, so you can share it with everyone around you just by existing. And just notice what comes up, any sensations in your body, any areas of your body, and just imagine you could cut away all of the other people's energy, all the belief systems, all the programming, all the family energies that can't resonate with this vibration. That's fine. It doesn't mean that it's not time for you to claim this for yourself right here, right now. And just basking in the light of Source, Creator, God, your own heart. Still deeply connected to Mother Earth. Feel yourself as this beautiful pillar of light between the sun, the source, just like a plant, reaching up and reaching down, like the strongest tree. And a message about opening up to receive the blessings and this intelligence of the plant world, maybe through ingesting an herbal tea or wildcrafting or being in nature, talking to a tree, sitting with a tree, or picking flowers. What might be an intentional way for you to call in this wisdom? And just basking in this energy of receiving without hesitation or qualm, having cleared away all of those cords and contracts in the way. And just enjoy this for a few moments as you breathe together with Mother Earth and your soul group. Your heart open to receive. And just taking a few deep breaths and gradually completing your meditation, but bringing with you this sense of a heart open to that you're going to learn. You have this beautiful image, this intelligence of why are we holding ourselves back from this, the gifts of the universe that are here for us. And I'm going to be like a tree and receive all that I need to thrive. You know, the tree wants to do right for its species and for the earth. And the way to do that is to be healthy and receive and thrive. This is how you serve yourself, your soul group, and the planet. First, receive. And just bringing with you this open heart to receiving the blessings of who you are, the light of truth, the light of the sun, the energy source, the cosmos, available right inside of you. Just bring that into your everyday life. And when you're ready, go ahead and complete your meditation. Well, thank you so much for joining me for day 7 of 21 Days of Presence. And we're heading into some pretty intense astrology starting this weekend, but really starting about Monday. So I'll talk you through that as we go. And we're preparing, moving into the energy of the Sagittarius full moon that happens early in the morning on the 17th. And so we'll just kind of check in with all this stuff that's happening as Mars comes into its powerful transits this next week. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on day 8. We've made it through week 1 of our 21 days. And thank you so much for joining me. And the algorithms have changed on YouTube. It's really hard to be seen out there by new faces. So if you know of anybody who might be interested in this level of work, I would love it if you could share. Like, subscribe, and share, comment. I try to read all the comments. I can't necessarily comment back, but I really appreciate you being engaged in this process with me. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Until then, I'm Adrienne Leese. Namaste.